I'm part of a startup company called FilterLex that is developing and designing a new full-body embolic protection for TAVI procedures, and maybe in the future also any other left heart structural procedures. And the idea is that now TAVI has become one of the most innovative, and it's spreading, used for so many patients, being able to give them a good care. But we have learned that some of the patients have cerebrovascular events, mainly strokes, and we want to avoid those strokes, so we want to have this procedure even safer than it is right now. The way to avoid the strokes is to avoid the debris of calcium and atherosclerotic material from the valve and from the ascending aorta to reaching the cerebral circulation. We won't want to sacrifice the rest of the body while protecting the brain. The rest of the body is important as well, especially the kidneys. And we know that there are more acute kidney injury in patients that having the TAVI procedure. What we have is a device, and you can see it here, that has two major components. One is a deflector, so it sits in the ascending aorta, in the aortic arch. It deflects all the debris, the particles, away from the cerebral circulation, but all of them are being collected here in pockets that we have, so they don't reach the lower part of the body, do not reach the kidney and other organs, and at the end of the procedure, all those particles are being pulled out of the body. It's a very good question. There is an increased interest in protecting patients during TAVI, and there is increased interest and recognition that we need embolic protection device. And we need an embolic protection device that has a couple of components that, in my eyes, and probably in the judges as well, are a must. One, it has to be very simple to deploy and to extract. So it's first in the beginning of the procedures, it's the last one to go out at the end of the procedure, but in the middle, during the procedure, should not interfere with the delivery of the valve into the aortic position. And that's basically what we do. It's very easy, simple deployment, very easy extraction at the end, and it does not interfere with the valve. And what it has to do is to protect the full body, the cerebral circulation, and the lower part of the body, the kidneys. This is an excellent question that people are struggling with answering it. So since we don't know now to identify exactly which patient need it and which not, because we cannot predict which patient will suffer from strokes, I can tell you that all the large centers that are doing TAVI nowadays, both in Europe and in North America, are using embolic protection for all the patients. The Sentinel is the only device that now exists on the market. It does not protect the full cerebral circulation. It's two filters that sit in the right innominate and the left carotid. So it protects only 2 out of the 3 great blood vessels that takes off from the aortic arch and supply the brain. So some particles can go through the left subclavian and the left vertebral artery and basically can reach anywhere inside the brain. And it does not protect the lower part of the body, it does not protect the kidneys. Here, what we come with the CAPTIS device of FilterLex, we protect the full cerebral circulation and the rest of the body.